Howdy guys, I'm Follow8, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Dream of 5 by Parrhesia and Lumi. Today, we have reached a crossroads, a very interesting turn of events. I believe we're going to get to choose our route split this time around, and hopefully get to play a map. Although I think, suspecting as I am, there may be some kind of big story beat incoming that may take us quite a while, which I'm very interested to see because we've got a lot going on here. Let's go ahead and read as much as we can. Well, I suppose this is a positive development. Look, just because the captain threw us into the dungeon doesn't mean he deserved death. Sure, but he's out of our way now, isn't he? A new bloke will let us out, right? And he'll have no quarrel. I mean, we don't know one way or the other yet, do we? Could always offer our services, strength in numbers, eh? I don't know about you, but I've got a quick knife to go with my tongue. True. Is she a thief? She's very pretty if that's the case. I mean, even if she's not, I like the feather a lot. You're so eager to throw your lot in with traitors. Well, if they let us out, here they come. Okay. Here are the vagrants, sir, thrown in the dungeon for no bloody reason, sir, I'll tell you. We're just traveling, raconteurs, something, I don't know that word. Misunderstood by the Striders. Suppose it's understandable they're a bit on edge, given, traveling together, I take it. Quite apart, actually, even if this one does share my fine taste in hats. Very good taste in hats, I like it a lot. More pertinently, sir, the man here has just come from Musain. Fleeing arrest on trumped-up charges of lèse-majesté, no less. I'm guessing that means impersonating a noble or some such. Why is that pertinent? Are you heading that way? That was the plan. I can all but guarantee, sir, that you do not want to go there. Whatever manner of foe you might be fleeing in these lands, rest assured you'll find more to come in those frigid lands. Brother faces brother, cities tear themselves apart. Wait, and you left all that behind? What kind of bard are you? For my part, presuming you see fit to release me, I aim to head east to Honduras. Perhaps you will join me. 'Tis further as the crow flies, but the road is flatter regardless. Well, heck, I'm heading to Musain. I need to take a gander at all that with my own eyes. And if you're on the run with the hounds at your back, they might find the rough terrain harder to cross than the roads. Again, assuming you see fit to letting us. Yes, of course, you have the key, Arcade. Let them out and handle their chains, then we can talk. Okay? I mean, I've made my stance on this one clear. Okay, it's going to explain a little bit more here. The next 8 to 10 chapters will depend on the route you select now. Neither route is designed to be more or less difficult, however loot and recruits will vary significantly. In Musain, map layout varies heavily. Expect magic, heavy armor, and flamboyant schemers. Be on your guard, and do not leave even your reserves unarmed. Really? Okay. In Honduras, chapters will be tight and challenging, but straightforward. An array of the proud swordsmen of Honduras will face you, while Pharaoh's men pursue close behind. Okay. Well, I've already kind of spoken my piece on this one. Thanks to you guys in the Discord. I'm talking about you, KJ and Shope. I see you out there. Got me convinced that I need to go to Musain. It sounds like a lot of fun. I'm led to believe that both of them are incredibly fun, but I have my reasons. I think Musain's going to be the play for me, so that's where we're going to go this time around. Again, before I get too far into this one, do make sure to download this game for yourself if you want to see the other route, because I'm not going to be playing it here on the channel. Unless you guys, if this episode gets 100 likes, I'll play both routes on the channel. But other than that, more likely than not, what's going to happen here is I'll play just the Musain route. But just in case you guys do that for some reason, I'm just going to make a save state. I've given you your offer. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, we'll do Musain. That's where we're headed. We'll stick to the original plan. There's no need to overcomplicate things, just get over the border. Whatever the situation is, we'll deal with it as it comes. At least we won't be fighting against our own people. Got it, boss. Alright, boys, let's get moving. Okay. Wow, okay, nice and easy. Well, then in that case, we get to move straight on ahead into Chapter 6X, a guided map from the pan. ... Well, welcome to Chapter 6, From the Pan. Howdy guys, I'm Follow8, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast. Anyway, all that stuff aside. Interesting, so we really are going to hop right into it. So I'm guessing we got a bard if we went the other route, and that is very tempting. But if we get a thief girl, I might be more inclined, because as it is, Chester's not exactly my favorite. Nothing against Chester, he's really good, but I have other units I like. Anyway, 4th Emerald Rise here of the Osprey across the border. We have spent 2 days in Musain, and the sky has yet to fall on our heads. Good, no Chicken Little. There are a few signs of habitation around the border, and we are in no hurry to run into locals. It would be all too easy for news to make it across the border, and any number of mercenaries could be lurking in wait, listening out for my name. In truth, these thoughts are far from my mind as we march. It is difficult to shake that immediate thought of victory. Yes, we've made it, but only so far. And it remains to be seen how far Farrell can reach. For now, however, my head should descend from the clouds and into the more immediate problem, shelter. I like that, that's a great line. The rains in Musain fall mainly on the plain, so the saying goes, but there's little reason to think the forest exempt. You gotta appreciate that I said that in one go. I'm proud of myself for that one. But our scouts found a small shelter a ways out from our planned camp. Myself, Gareth, and the singer Marie. Oh, she's a singer. Okay, we'll go out and investigate. Really? She's also gonna be a bard. If the place is occupied already, best not to storm in with a small army. I just hope the journal stays dry. Me too, I've liked reading the journal. He's gone under. Rouse him with water. Okay. Alright, Lordling, I can see you're a slow learner. That's alright, friend, I am a patient man. So let's take this again from the top. Your name? Arcus, son of Trajan. Trajan, where have I heard that name before? Scion of the Siopini. Scorpion. You waste your time, I have made no secret of this. And why is a Vishvan lordling so far from home? I'm here on my father's orders. Beyond that, I cannot say. Okay, you will find your tongue, boy, even if I must rip it from your mouth. That would make you a fool. How then would you find your answers? Okay, true, it would be beyond my skill. But Udira and Manita would find a way. I scarcely need leave them more than a husk, and I think I could make great sport while we wait together for their arrival. Do you not think so, Arcus? I'm stronger than you think. Is that so? You there, light a torch. Sheesh. They're beating him up. My dang. Oh, how careless of me. I suppose you've been down here long enough. You've fully adjusted to the dark. The moment I'm free of these chains, I shall rip your head clean from your neck. I swear on Yuskatra. Pledge you'll never get to fulfill. That's downright blasphemy, lad. And you'll need to live in you'll need to be in the Great Mother's good graces. Bet you'll be seeing her before too long. You do me a disservice. This can go very slowly. Or, this is my preferred option. One name. Who were you sent to meet with? Oh, I'll never tell. Never is a very long time indeed. Come, let us leave him to consider his deeply limited options, growing shorter by the moment. Jolyon, I hope somehow word has reached you. I do not know how much longer I can hold on. Strength, Yuskatra, strength. Okay, homeboy is having a hard time. The maps mark out a fort just up this hill. Long abandoned, but I was still able to pick it out from the woods. Hardly any point in fortifying the place. Reckon the woods would scare off all comers on their own. I still doubt we're the only people to have the idea of shelter here. I'd like to think we can talk out any unpleasantness. But just be on the lookout. Hey, relax, Captain. You think I made it this far in life without knowing when the wind turns? Trust me, Right, Val, on 3, like we practiced. 3 of what? 1, 2. What do you mean of what? On 3 whats? I'm in a tree, aren't you? I could get on a 3rd branch, but it'd start to wobble. Frankly, this is struggling as it is. On 3. 3 numbers. 3, the count of 3. I will say 1, 2. We talked about this, Val. Then what? Then we say, stop right there, lackey of Giluam. Your reign of terror ends here. Be right back. How's a lackey gonna have a reign of terror? Well, they're complicit, aren't they? If we all rose up together, well, Guillaume would be out within the hour. Solidarity, Val, that's what, ow. That's what? Hey, who are, ow. So, Singer, you sniffed these 2 out? They were pretty quiet, till they, weren't, I suppose. Oh, okay. Get your sweaty hands off me, henchman. Wait, Val. Yep. These aren't tax collectors. Okay, so never mind, they're based. I have no issues with them if that's what they are hunting down. What, but look at her, she's got a fancy hat and everything. Who else in that kind of getup is gonna show up around here? That's a good question, actually. Who are you? Fugitive murderers with fraying patience. I take it you're bandits. Well, depending on your perspective, I mean, I prefer the term freedom fighters, you know? And if you knew the oppression we were raiding against, well... Right, as I said, bandits. But you're about as much a threat to us as a mild bout of food poisoning. Look, right now my concerns aren't about how you ended up here. There with the graying skies and the primal need to stay warm and dry. That fort up on the ridge, occupied? Not sure. Me and Mary were thinking to knock the place over. We only just came here. Been on the move ever since getting evicted from... Great. Then let's all go check it out, together, as one happy family. Right now you're a complication we can't afford roaming about. Well, I wouldn't mind hearing about what happened to you both. Great, we can talk as we walk. Come on, Val, new people who aren't going to kill us on sight. Things really are looking up, eh? Yeah, honestly, I guess they really are. Okay. His enemy defenses do not impress me. It's clearly never intended to stand up to the scrutiny of assault. Is this the Christmas calves, green and red? How typical of our enemy to count on hiding from a battle. I only hope that Arcus truly is somewhere within these walls. Every scrap of information points squarely towards it, my liege. He will be here, count on it. Do not lose heart, my liege. Soon he will be free, and our revolution will be stronger for it. A great blow for freedom. Yes, of course you are right. Let us surge onward then, and set Yame's minions to rout. Of course, my liege, let us take charge, head on. We are disposable, you are not. You cannot take all the glory for yourself so easily, Florent. I shall do my part and more. What glory? I mean only two. Spare your voice, Florent. Our lordling's heart is set. Come then, my lord, let us see you are in your spurs. Charge. Okay, Christmas calves then, and a brigand and myrmidon. Some pretty crazy new units then. Hey, this isn't right. You've walked us into a bloody trap. Hey, there's no trap. Or, well, we walked ourselves. Just the same, right? They're wearing the colors of the Provost's men. Our enemies and yours, if you love peace and liberty. With you so far. And hate stoopy-blooded, finger-wiggling wizards. You've lost me there, but I'm finding it difficult to care. Look, let's just get out of. Hey, there's intruders coming in down the south as well. Get everyone moving. As well. I don't want to just turn blindly back down the hill. Let's get to the bottom of this, no matter who we have to get through to find out. You with me, Garrick? Or Gareth? Marie? I suppose I can hardly complain at finding adventure so soon. You need even ask, boss. Aw yeah, Gareth is here with us. It's generally considered polite. Alright then, draw steel and rush him. For the duration of the chapter, Mary and Valen will submit to player control, but will not permanently join the company. There is no reward for keeping them from retreating, and at the conclusion of the chapter, their items will be left in the supply. Okay, so we're not gonna get... Wait, who did it say? Sorry. Did it say Val and Marie? Mary and Valen, okay. So we do only have 3 playable at the moment. Mary, the thief, so she is a thief. Gareth, of course, and Marina. She's got a master seal. Off left to wander after this journal is left to gather dust. Who will pick it up? Off left to wander, not wonder. Who tells the tale? Killing Edge, Iron Sword, and Lockpick. A brand new thief with 11 strength, 18 speed, 7 defense on 27 HP, and the fire affinity. This is a straight-up fire unit, by all accounts, one that I'm very happy with. Check out her growth rates. Yeah, she's good. She's really good. 45 strength and 70 speed. I mean, she was going to cap speed anyway, but even 20 defense reds with 65 HP. She's got a lot of work. Well, she's got a lot of work ahead of her because I'm going to be using her for a while, but that aside, she also has a lot that she can work towards. A lot of stats that are threatening to be gained. Plus, she's very cute, and I'm gonna simp. But this Master Seal, I do believe is going to be going to somebody other than her, so I'm not going to be using that at the moment. I'll just leave everybody equipped with what they have, and I'll instead grab her like some kind of healing. Maybe off of Ione or something. Off of Gabriel. Odd that we don't get to bring anybody for this map, so I really don't have to do any battle preps this time, else I would cut for it. So we are going to get their weapons. Could stick you up and ruin your life with an irrepressible smile. Little consolation, I imagined, but... So we are going to get another Killing Edge, though, and a door key to start us off. Some pretty good stats. Not going to get to check growth rates till we're on the field, I imagine. While a staunch and upstanding man could find himself an outlaw with a cruel twist of fate. Okay, I do kind of like him. I was hoping he'd be playable on the longer term. I have always wanted to use a brigand in a standard game pretty early on. Carrion feeders most at home in the hills where Alchemist Knights could not roust them. Well, indeed he shall not be rousted. We've got a couple of things to look at. Arcus the Ironclad over here. I guess we'll just go ahead and start the map though. Looks like a relatively small one. The boss, Tyrolf, found it convenient to keep around such distasteful men as these, who took a craftsman's pride in maiming. Okay, it's well, that's a nice way of giving us a look at the rogue promotion gains. Really quickly, this is a question I've had for a while actually. Does this game have split path promotions? I doubt it, given all things that I've considered so far, or that I've seen so far. Let's check with somebody. I'll just let her do it, because that way we don't get spoiled on any promotions, because obviously she's going to become a rogue if not. Okay, so just one promotion path. Cool. This is good information, and I'll keep it that way. Any things that I want to trade over, maybe I will steal that steel blade for a little bit more damage. You both got potions. We're chillin'. Or super chillin'. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into this one then. No need to cut for battle preps, as perhaps I expected would have been the case. Okay, let's see what we're going to be doing. We got Slay Tyrolf. We do get Arcus. His portrait has changed. He's been beaten up quite significantly. We do get to see his growth rates. The light affinity, not a bad one. So a Hector class lord, more or less, with C rank and axes. 15 strength, 14 defense, and otherwise very Hector-esque stats. 9 speed is a really good benchmark. Not going to be getting doubled by much. This guy shows up and is more or less an axe version of Cathael. And you will not catch me complaining about that if we get to keep him. Let's have a look at these guys up here as well. Jolyon. I like his portrait a lot. Reminds me of Arthur, my favorite character, second favorite character in FE4. First favorite's Tale 2, to nobody's surprise. Burning with rebel spirit, the sort of man who could change the world, due in part to his elevated place in it. Okay, he's kind of insane. 15 magic, 16 res, 17 skill, and 11 speed. So in terms of doubling, he's not going to be doing much of it at the moment, but he's going to be getting it here and there. Probably where it matters, more or less. Very high skill. Fire Thunder and our first elixir, used to restore all HP with a B rank in magic. 50 magic, 35 speed, 50 res, and 60 HP. So he's your more heavy hitter, res focused mage. Okay, pretty good take on it. A good base speed goes a long way, and the pretty good speed growth helps a lot too. Then presumably our Christmas calves, B rank and C rank, and then I'm presuming it's the other way around for Buddy, C and B. Well. Marin, typical example of hot-blooded Musain nobility, eager to prove his worth and fit to burst with elan. Okay, seems pretty good to me, like really good honestly. 13 strength, 16 speed, and 10 defense with 15 base luck? Really? This dude's lucky, like he's having no issues. 40 strength, 60 speed, 25 defense. This guy's crazy. Of course, no res, but I mean, he's got riz in spades. And then Florent, pretty much the other way around. 15 strength, 12 speed, and 13 defense. Wait, are these guys... They do kind of swap things around a little bit. Obviously, he's a bit less lucky. So the more defensive cav is the green one. A definitely noticeable difference in stats, but one that I'm honestly inclined to kind of use both of them. All slim in a javelin, all steel in a javelin. Okay. 55 strength, 40 speed, 40 defense, 90 HP. I really like Florent just based on his portrait. He reminds me of a more knightly version of Lawrence from Spice and Wolf. So I think he's probably making it with me through the whole game. Fire and ice. Well, I have complained about ice in the past, but this is just the game to make ice better. So one more sip of my drink and then we'll begin. Hopefully, this chapter will go very well for us. Seems it's set up quite well to lend to us having no significant issues getting through it. Let's see, a little bit of Killing Edge probably goes a long way here. I'll start off with a bit of Gareth. A little bit of damage from him. We'll open up that door and we'll get Buddy Arcus out of there. Ideally, you will simply fall to the Madam Thief here. Indeed you will. Slim Sword would do the job, wouldn't it? So let's trade this over. That way we can get this kill without using the killing edge. Very, very nice. It's been a while since I've had a female thief, especially one that gets to promote. I was always a fan of Kath in FE6, but I never got to really use her that much on account of her being Kath. So, you know, be that as it may, go ahead and beat this guy up. I could, I don't want to take the damage. I don't have a healer yet. Maybe there will be a healer this map. If not, then that's perfectly fine as well, but we'll do our very best. Got that iron axe. I will send that to the supply for the moment, and we'll do it like this. We'll simply grab it out of the supply and open up this door. Then we'll trade that over. Good old beaten up Arcus. Okay, and then, yeah, you're gonna do your thing, so might as well just send you down that away. Go ahead and start beating up on him, buddy. We got that hatchet, we got that 40 HP, we'll be fine. And we've also got another set of units up here up top, so we'll most certainly have our fun. Seems we're set up very nicely here. Very, very nicely indeed. I don't really have to worry about that Armor Knight in all honesty. We're going to double this guy. And if I can, I want to focus on Florent. So we'll do a little bit of javelining just for the hope, the promise of future damage. Going to miss a nice little 83 there. I could swap him over to the Slim. He is getting weighed down a bit by steel, so it's not exactly helping him a ton. I like Marin too, though. I don't need steel right now. It is a bit more damage, so let's keep our steel uses low for the moment when it's really insignificant. It gets us a bit more void to have done this as well. We've got plenty of slim weapons around, so I see no issue with this. And then we'll let Buddy Boy, presumably Boy, probably Boy, do the killing of the mage over here. I wonder if we would get destroyed. Yeah, we would get destroyed if I left him in range of everything. So we'll do it like this. Jolyon. I like him a lot. I like a lot of these characters so far. This is a really strong start to a new route. We really just get dumped a handful of cool new units. Obviously, we don't get to keep 2 of them, but that's, you know, more or less within reason. I have no big complaints there. Valen's gonna take some damage. Valen, keep failing. And we'll get on our way. Are there any treasure chests? Yeah, I guess there are 2 of them. Well, in that case, we'll do what we have to. Oh, we use the Shadow Dragon mage thing for the monks as well. This is great. This is such a nice game. I like this a lot. Okay, let's get a move on with everybody. We can do the talking as we go. Let's see. So we want to probably do the same as we did before, where Gareth does his thing. If it benefits me, I might shove. Let's see. Well, you're not going to be able to reach anyway, so we'll just do it like this then. Yeah, we'll do this. I'll use the Myrmidon to shove Arcus. Nothing against her, but if we're not going to get to keep her, then it is what it is. Oh yeah. What I like to call another nothing level up. Even though it's a good level up. Steel Axe, you've got a lot of defense, you're fine. You really need to hit this one. Don't miss a 99, please. If you missed a 99, we could all just take a moment and laugh for a little while. It might have actually gotten me killed across my thief here and other things. 18 HP, 22 after weapon triangle, so 15 damage taken. I don't have to heal, so I'm not going to. I'm going to equip Killing Edge so that hopefully the situation solves itself, and of course you guys don't move. So that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do indeed. I'm somewhat tempted to not rush ahead with you, because I could do this, beat up on you, and then also bait this one out. You've only got 10 speed, so I wouldn't be getting the kill anyway. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But let's put Florent out front, because he's got the defense. park him down with Javelin. I do want to get a bit more of a move on than this, but I think there's no point in varying my damage taken. So these guys can hang out back here. So if anyone can get hit by one, they can get hit by both. And if anyone's going to be fine, it's going to be Florent. Marin probably would have been fine too. As a matter of fact, he more than likely would have doubled. But it's going to be insignificant. More or less. Good job. Saving us that use. Good job. That's the first crit we've seen this game, isn't it? Because crits are based on having 10% or higher. Well, that's a nice feeling. Okay, yeah, and that makes perfect sense. We might double this one. Steelbow could be heavy. Okay, no such luck. That should set us up, no problem. To be moderately successful, if not more. Yeah, you can kill this one, so that's what we'll do. Not going to be killing with Thunder, I presume, so yeah, we'll use Fire. Fire like the emblem. Feels nice sometimes when you set up your units to be blatantly and clearly useful. It's like, you know, this is cool. This is nice. Sometimes having a couple of easy enemies to show what our units are meant to do, it really does do the job. So let's see, are you going to be killing with the Slim Lance? 8, 23 minus 7 would be, okay, so not quite. 23 minus 7 would be 16, so wait, it would be enough. I lose nothing by seeing what this damage output is, so we'll just do that instead. I'll give you your Slim Sword back, just in case, and we'll Slim Lance this one. Because he should be able to destroy the other one. Destroy, build, destroy, if you will. So level 13. Some very powerful units. I wonder if we're going to keep them for a while, or if we're just going to have them on the short term. In fairness, Cathael did show up and have, what, like 9 levels in at her base, so I could see anything being the case in this way. I don't see a reason to go beat up on these guys just yet. I'm sure there will be a reason. I have no illusions that there will not be. Okay, so we can go open this with you. And you're not going to die to this one. 23 damage after weapon triangle. Yeah, you're fine. So maybe another killing edge. If not, then it's completely fine. Let's see, we don't really have any hand axes. I probably should have thought that one out a bit. Could do some killing edge action though. Lance Reaver it up. Lance Reaver seems to do the job, so that's what we'll start with. Glad that I brought it indeed. Of course, Javelin is heavy, so it makes sense that Homeboy is going to get doubled. Probably could have tried using various other units. Let's see. Do you have Javelin? Yeah, you do. Got a couple of enemies here that'd be nice to get out of the way. You're not quite going to reach this one, so it's going to be a job for Gareth. I can let the thief live, or the soldier, really. I could let the soldier live, no problem. And if that's to be the case, then I don't really know how I want to handle this. 18 damage. Maybe I'll let the mage live. 13 damage is a bit rough, because it's pretty high against everybody, no matter what. I don't want the thief to steal a potion, but I guess it's got less speed, so I guess it is what it is. It should be fine. Yeah, we can get this talk as well. Dang, you look like heck. The hospitality of the locals leaves much to be desired. Who are you? A mercenary. Your accent marks you as Achman. Something like that. I have no quarrel with anyone, but it seems the Musain soldiers have taken issue with my presence here. The way is clear behind us if you want to make a break for it. Make a break. I am a Vishran noble, not some peasant clinging to my life. Hand me a weapon and I will show you my worth in battle. Even in this diminished state. I relish a chance to get payback on my erstwhile captors. No objections here. Let's get through this. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. He's got no cape. So he's just standing there. How'd they beat him up? He just did the Hector Plink meme where they throw I don't know, they throw a spear into his shoulder. Or the soldier, you know the one I'm talking about. If you don't, maybe I'll find it in my good grace to put it on screen. Don't get your hopes up though, I might forget. Don't worry about it if I do. I apologize in advance, but it's the one where they shove a spear through his shoulder. The soldier dude. Either way. Hopefully Thiefy Boy doesn't steal anything. If he does, it's no big deal. Okay, nice. Good dodge. Good dodge indeed. Nice. That's what we like to see. Plus, if we leave the thief alive, we can also steal the lockpick. Not that we necessarily need it, but I'm sure it would sell for some good money. Okay, he's gonna run away anyway. No problem. Well, in that case, I have multiple things that I could possibly do. One of which being this, and another of which being probably killing this guy with Gareth. I could shove. Let's go ahead and get you two up here, because I'm sure you're going to be handy. And I'll let you kill the buddy over here. Hate to use Killing Edge for this, but it's convenient, so might as well. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Lemonade is good. I like lemonade, a big fan. Anyway. Restoration. Okay. Oh, okay, it's not anything too crazy. Returns allies to normal condition, cures sleep, etc. Okay. No problems there. Use you to shove Gareth, and we'll beat up on you with axes. Gareth is still goated, and I think that's always going to be the case. I have been informed that it is rather on the likely side he'll fall off eventually, but I'll believe it when I see it, you know what I'm saying? I will believe it when I see it. So B and A, hopefully we can get him up to S rank in bows before too long. Let's see, you can reach as far as right there. Can't quite reach, can't use my calves to shove, so I guess it'll be how it do. Maybe I could bait you into opening the door for me if I let my mage stand here. It's gonna hurt, but sometimes you gotta get hurt and not get put in the dirt, you know? Florent could also get attacked, but I think more than likely it's gonna be Buddy Boy. Hopefully his HP is high enough to survive. His will be, for sure. I was more concerned about the other potential of Florent not making it. But you know, when you've got like 15 base defense, you're gonna be fine. Let's see how this goes. Ah, yeah, as expected. Good job. Alright, let's go ahead and get this other chest then. Sapphire gem, probably gonna be 10,000 gold. 5,000 gold, okay. I will take the boost to my money. Most certainly need it, that's for sure. Well, we'll just spend some time getting everybody up here. I guess you guys have some conversations to do. Florent and Marin can handle this one. Can you deal 8 damage? You can deal 12. That'll work for me. In the famous words of Shrek, "At'll do, donkey." At'll do. So I'll swap you over to Slim Lance for now. Unless Slim Lance would get the job done for me over here. Okay. Please enjoy your time. Yeah, Florent's my favorite. I think I'm going to use him for a very, very long time if I'm able to. Okay, and you've got a way to run. So let's see what we got here. Arcus, his Scotcher be praised. I feared we were too late, but your wounds. Little more than cuts and scrapes. I am more than ready to fight. I can think of little that would give me greater pleasure. Already, I feel rejuvenated just knowing that you're here. Of course, friend, I could never let you waste away here. I only regret that you were caught up in this to begin with. It should have been me who was captured. This is my war. This is no time to martyr yourself. It's time to strike down all who oppose us. Of course, friend, as ever, you see clearly. Take this, we found your axe left at the scene of your capture. I can feel that it has longed to be back in your hand, a most remarkable weapon. And it was forged for me as a gift on my majority. Losing it was a great dishonor. I am grateful to have it back. It has developed a taste for the blood of Musain sorcerers. Come, let us see it slaked. Okay, the Mioritza. Wonder what that's going to do for us. Arcus's axe, 1 to 2 range, 8 might, counters magi, +5 res boon. Okay, that's pretty insane actually. If it's going to be mage effective, that's 24 damage at 1-2 range, +5 res. And most assuredly, you will not catch me complaining about that. No way, no how. I'm going to put you right here so that it's a little bit more convenient for me. We'll see what Thiefy Thief does. Maybe comes back this way, that'd be nice. I can see the thief attacking now that they're cornered. Potentially leaving through the stairs, though. 20 damage with the Slim Lance, though. Crazy. So the thief is just going to hang out there. That's fine with me. No problem whatsoever. 6 move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Use you to shove, and then you'll get shoved next turn. What's it going to be over here? Steel and Comet Fall. Well, that would indeed get in my way, wouldn't it? If I had no Gareth. You have any 2 range? You don't. Spear, you don't move though. So yeah, Gareth can take care of the Comet Fall. Good guy, Gareth. Go ahead. When he falls off, send me screenshots of when your Gareth fell off. I believe you. Trust, it's possible for Gareth to fall off. Anyway, notably it doesn't hit on res, and that's kind of nice. Let's see, 23 and 23 down to 22 after weapon triangles, so you'll take a little bit of damage from each. 22 minus 14 though, you should be chilling. 8 damage, you'll live. Yeah, you'll live. I can trade you over to Steel Axe potentially, or Lucerne. That would be a good way to do it, wouldn't it? Can you reach if I do that? I'd have to shove you twice. We'll do it like this. We'll trade you over the Lucerne and shove you upwards like that. And that way, I guess I would have to go right here in order to double, wouldn't I? So it's not really going to matter anyway. I've got various things that I need to accomplish this turn, so maybe rushing headlong into that up there is not a great use of my time. Maybe I should just use this the one time. Hand axe, okay, that's nice. But if that's to be the case, then really the best thing to do would just be to trade you over to the Lucerne like this, and then rescue you out of the equation. If Florent can one-shot this one, that'd be a huge boon as well. Let's see, do you have 4 more strength? Not quite. Well, in that case, I guess we'll do a little bit of memeing, if you will. Because as things are, this thief is just going to stay still by the look of things, so I'll just go right here with you. Hopefully that'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rescue you with Marin. Go back so that you can be dropped next turn. And then Florent can go right here and trade you over to an Iron Axe, and might as well deal some damage. I don't know why I have both javelins. I kind of played myself in that regard, but that'll be just fine. So far, a very fun chapter. A very fun chapter indeed. But yes, indeed, 8 times 2, he'll live on to 1 HP. Quite probably, or quite potentially, an intentional bit of gameplay. If it is, I applaud the developers for it being so. It's a very handy set of features to have there, to be able to one-shot 2 of them with Arcus. Alrighty, now let's see how this progresses. Yeah, you guys are going to be a very slight, rather insignificant issue. Gareth is going to have a very easy time with the Steel Axe, dude. I'll wait. I'll see him fall off one of these days, trust. It always happens, right? Every time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you up here. I want to steal that Thief's Lockpick if I still can. So take you, drop you, rescue, take, and have Arcus drop. Because I'm really not in a big rush to worry about these in the back. They're rather insignificant, and Fimblebetter is a bit scary. 1 to 2 range, 20 damage. Does it matter? The lockpick is not really a big deal. See, you have 9 crit. You have 9 luck, so... Which, not that it matters. I mean, the crit avoid is very intentional here. I mean, there's really no reason not to send him in there. I could just go ahead and get this kill. Alright, let's give it a whirl. Although, I do kind of want to wait one more turn, so I don't accidentally get you. Well, maybe I should wait for Marin anyway. Okay, whatever. Waiting one more turn benefits me, so that's what I'm going to do. And if I have to deal with some more enemies, that's perfectly fine as well. Again, I have no complaints in this regard. I stand a bit far away, though, so I don't get targeted by the longbow. Alright, let's get your lockpick. Who do I want to get this kill with? Probably just Lady. Oh, I get to steal even if I have full inventory. That's a great quality of life feature. I like that a lot. Huge fan of that one. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, let's get this conversation. Wait, men of Musain are fighting their kin. Have I stepped into a civil war? Little civil in this war, Acumen. But it seems we're fighting the same enemy here. Battle with a clear conscience. The war dogs of Provost Guillaume know no decency, have no honor. Yeah, no fear there, my conscience wasn't exactly getting in my way. Is there a short explanation for what's going on here? My friend Arcus was captured and taken to this outpost. Long abandoned, now made a jail for the Provost enemy. Or for the Provost's enemies. If you are a friend of liberty and justice, you are inevitably a foe of the Provost. Yes, we're on nodding terms. Fine, we'll get through this together, but I'm not getting dragged into this. Honestly, completely understandable. Okay, and some bow rank for Gareth, it would appear. We'll do that. We'll send you to go stand right here. Temporarily with this, are you weighed down at all? You're not. So 16 speed, 12 would be the threshold. If you're losing 4, then we'll trade you over. First of all, your javelin back, swap these over, and I'll take the slim sword. That should do the job. He'll do a good job of baiting, and we'll get everybody set up. 2 door keys. Well, it's going to be nice to have an extra one, I'm sure. And you're not in range of anybody, Mr. 1 HP. Okay. Let's see how this one goes. I should have checked the augury. I probably still should. Need to get into the habit of doing that. I do not fear you. Okay. So with your lack of fear, bear in mind that your head has been pierced with a slim lance. Reevaluate, please, my friend. And we'll see where we're at with it. Alright, a little bit of spear action. Yeah, no problem. They call me Brittany because I spear. And hopefully, we should be able to get that boss kill with Gareth. Let's go ahead and check the augury, though. Hey, Meryl, what do you... Oh, right, she's at camp. Well, I guess we should go looking for prisoners first up. I imagine they'll be grateful to anyone who can bail them out. If they're in fighting shape, we should be able to find weapons for them. And there are sounds of fighting up in the north. Makes at least someone who's our friend. Maybe they're looking for prisoners too. If so, we should make sure they find who they're looking for, get everyone on the same page. Get the bard to loot everything that's not nailed down too. In the chaos, a looter could easily see a chance to beat us to it. Okay, fair enough. Sounds good to me. Well, a little bit of enemy beating, and we should be good to go. Not quite gonna get the kill. Could I double? I could get him over there with some shoves. But I would first and foremost have to kill a lot of enemies. Are you gonna double? I doubt it. Yeah, okay. Didn't think so, but theoretically I could get the kill. With just a little bit of additional action. Really no point in using these two for it. I like them though. They're really cool. Do you take damage from these? Didn't think so. Well, worth a shot. Get him. Good job. Hitting a 56, I'll take it every day of the week. Very well done. Then Marie can get some experience. Or Mary, I don't really know. I'll keep calling her Marie because I think it's a quite cool name. I'll use you to shove you forward. And we will see about getting the kill. First of all, can Gareth kill you with the great bow, maybe? I don't have to use it from 3 range, but more than likely that's what's going to happen. So we could set this up with Florent. A little bit of javelin action, doesn't hurt to use them up. I'm glad that we bought that additional javelin, but now that we have 2 of them, we're pretty much stocked up on them for probably a huge portion of the game henceforth. Praise be to no skills in this game, too. I have got to say, I would have been very sad if that archer had procced Vantage on me right there. I know it's unlikely, on account of the fact that it isn't in this game, but it sure would have caught me by surprise. I can tell you that for sure. And then we'll just go ahead and do this. Blundering oaf, to think that the best laid plans might fall all to the dumb chance of your arrival. But I am not gone yet. I will not be put down by... Dragon's blood, you're so dang annoying. Stop whining, put up your sword and die. Yeah, no problem. He will indeed die. No, please, I can't. Well, he could, and he did. Nice. Good job, Gareth. Map clear. That was a very fun one. I look forward to seeing how this progresses into the next map as well. I should have known that they could not put down Arcus Scipion, or put Arcus Scipion down. At times my faith wavered. You will forgive me that, I hope. But you never truly lost faith. Here you are, standing before me. I knew you would not falter, and that thought kept me going. I told these guys nothing. That much I never doubted. Your steel is second to none. Looks like those bandits have slipped... No, that's not him. Looks like these bandits have slipped away. Probably for the best. Didn't want them underfoot. So, anyone want to tell me what the heck is going on? I suppose you are owed. We're owed much the same. I have learned to distrust coincidences. Trust actions. Can't think of any reason to help you out here, only to betray you later. That doesn't mean... She is right, Arcus, though I cannot blame you for being cautious. And I share your desire to know more. We're Achaemenid mercenaries. We've made enemies on the other side of the border, so here we are. Well, you have stumbled into a seller's market, if you will. In brief, the situation is thus. Musain's queen holds no true power, leaving the business of running the realm to the Grand Library's provost. In theory, the greatest sorcerer in the land, the wisest head to guide us. In practice, Provost Guillaume has grown erratic. Taxation on the common people has spiraled out of control, while children are taken away from their families at ever younger ages. Not just trained as magi, but made into pawns of the regime. It grew intolerable. The commoners, even sections of the army revolted. And the loyal gendarmerie will stop at nothing to enforce their idea of order. And a noble mage takes their side. I still have a heart, sir. We are far better furnished in coin than manpower. Arcus, have you the will to fight on? Nobody could blame you if, after all your trials. You must be joking. I want nothing more than to fight. Go with them, then, to Corbeau's hideout at Fort Meridion. I have no doubt she will have more than enough work for you. I fear I cannot offer any coin up front, Captain, but I'm sure Corbeau will recompense you amply. That's amenable enough, but where will you go? 3 men sharing 6 horses can move much more fleetly. Really? 3 men sharing 6 horses. Is that what we have? 6 of them, somehow? Accomplish more than we could in your company. Well, there's some sense to that. Alright, Lordling, let's be off. There was a creek down below. For the love of Yskatra, wash your face there. Very well, Jolyon, and thank you. We shall meet again, Arcus. In better times we go to Forge. Okay, I will miss these 2. The Cavaliers. Well, I will miss Florent, for sure. So, Sellsword, our next steps are clear. Are your men ready to march? Next steps, we'll talk to you after you sleep. Or we'll talk after you sleep and bathe. I can ride. Time is of the essence. Are you in such a hurry to die? My men will need to rest in any case, though if you insist on riding on. Let me lay it for you plainly. I am not asking your opinion. We begin the forced march. A noble title and a promise of coin does not make me your servant. Forging on blindly through unknown territory without rest helps nobody. Save the provost, who will thank Yaskatra for serving such easy prey. It certainly will not, on balance, enrich us, which remains my priority. So if you wish to remain with our force, you'll take the night to rest by our fires. So be it. Only hope that we are not made to regret tarrying here. Okay. Mary and Valen's inventories have been left in the convoy, as have Jolyon and his knights. Good, that's nice. I'm glad that we get their weapons. Very kind of them to leave us with such gracious provisions. Your Excellency, Grand Marshal Uther awaits at your pleasure. What? Commander of the Gendarmerie, my lord. Your armies. Heck would I want with a sparkless half-wit. I'm a busy man. Tell him to... You should see him, Your Excellency. It is his soldiers that hold the realms together in the face of open revolt. Of course. Yeah, send in the half-wits. I want to know why the rebellion is not yet put down. Of course, Your Excellency. Okay. Purple. Your Excellency. Daring to show your face around here, eh? With rebels crawling the woods, waylaying my tax collectors. Thought that coin went to your arms and armor, eh? More than enough there, yet still I hear. Your Excellency, we are doing all that we can. Do not speak out of turn. You're barely worthy to address me, do you hear? I should not have to put up with the braying of the ignorant. This is the Grand Library, the center of learning within all of Talus. You should not be here at all, sullying these halls. I only suffer it for the good of the realm to put to put down these. Your Excellency, you are right, this is a mere trifle. Allow me to deal with this. Yes, of course. I have work to do. A great work. The greatest work of all time. In fact, no one's ever worked as hard or as greatly as him. He has grown as mad as... Be more cautious, Uther. There are plenty of sympathetic ears in the court. He has grown paranoid enough to believe any rumor, particularly if he can harvest the unfortunate subject. Harvest? What on earth is he planning? Why did you come here, Uther? Please do not tell me it was just for a glimpse of my face. I wouldn't blame him. I am no fool, Fleur. I'd hoped to see His Excellency in a better humor. But I bear ill tidings. Pertinent, I fear, to your house. There's a strong suspicion that Jolyon Audelaire has joined the revolts. Hope I said that right. Or at the very least sympathizes with their cause. He is betrothed to your sister, is he not? Jolyon, that poor foolish dreamer. It is as well that you told me without the provost's knowledge. In suspecting Jolyon, he would suspect dear Melissa and me through her. Please show clemency if you find him. Of course, he is a strong talent from a loyal family. It was his parents who sold him out for the same assurance. Just said his head was turned by romantic notions. No, I will spare him the indignity of the oubliette, and the tender mercies of Guillaume's accursed furies. No stupid mistake deserves something so severe. Good. How goes the hunt in general? This dang war cannot go on much longer, I pray. I hope not, but the rebels melt away when we poise to strike. By the way, this song kinda goes hard. I've never heard anything quite like it. Only to reform and assault somewhere we are unprotected. And each of our victories seems to galvanize more to recruit. I do not understand it. There has to be a better way than this foolish revolt. They had waited for the chance to come instead of forcing the provost's hand. I know, Grand Marshal, yet here we find ourselves. Worry not, I shall find a reason to excuse myself before long, and find my way to your side. Then we can ride out the storm together. Will you be able to? Do not compromise your position by the provost's side, solely for my sake. You have seen the provost, he is preoccupied. I imagine it will not be long before he refuses to see visitors at all. And even if he never finds Jolyon, I feel it is likely he will find some way for distrust in my counsel to fester. It is for the best that I be far away when that moment comes, no? Well, I will be glad to have you by my side no matter the reason. If you say it makes sense, then I have no desire to disprove you. Until then, my love. Scatra walk with you. Well, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know in the slightest, but that was a fun chapter. And not all too long of one, all things considered, especially considering all the story that we did go through. Things are picking up. I am Still very much in the dark on a lot of circumstances, obviously. Nothing wrong with that either. Just very interesting how that's how it's all coming together. I'm not really sure where we're gonna go from here, in all honesty. Hopefully Arcus turns out to be someone pretty fun to follow around, or vice versa, I suppose. You'll have to forgive me. I'm cautious in my optimism towards him. And it's not because of him as a character, it's because of his class. I've never had a good Hector Lord as it would turn out. Never in randomizers, never the guy himself. So let's hope that Arcus turns out a little bit better. So far he was really good. I mean, you saw him take 0 damage from a sword user, bearing in mind slim swords are stronger in this game. Saw him tank 2 armor knights and one-shot them both with a hammer. He had his moments. He's not bad so far. And I don't see some of our other units sort of tagging up to his level, if that makes sense. Either way, that was all in all 2 new units this map, even though we got to use a total of 6 new units. So very fun guidance chapter. I like that one a lot. I guess that's about it for this one. I'm going to go ahead and hop right into the next one, but you're going to have to wait a couple days for that one, unless you're a channel member, in which case you'll get this video and probably the next video, and maybe even one after that, depending on how long I go today, all in one day. So there's your incentive to become a channel member. That aside, make sure to like the video if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new. We're several chapters into this one. Surely you've had a good time if you watched this far. And make sure to play this game for yourself, of course, as usual. Linked in the description below. If you so desire, you can even go the other route. Probably worth your time for sure. Again, if the video gets 100 likes, I'll play them both here on the channel for you. But till then, I'll see you later.